to go to school 5 days a week, approximately 8 hours a day until we're around 18. Gets us prepared for what we're supposed to do after that, which is now go to work 5 days a week for approximately 40 hours a week. They will give us money for doing that, and we are programmed that this money is real and we need it. And then we go ahead and we give half of it to our awesome leaders who have our best interest in mind. And then around the time we hit about 5 to 7 years from death, we're allowed to stop. And they give us maybe a quarter of what you were getting before you're on your way out anyway. First of all, what the fuck do they need money for? They print money. They don't need your money. Pretty soon they won't even have to print it. It'll just be digital. They don't need your money. They need you to believe in that game. That's what they need. They don't need your money. They can print money hand over fist. What they need is for you to believe in this whole thing so that you will go to work and you will focus your time and energy on what they want. You got to remember something. When you're born at the level of the elites, they don't go to work. They don't work. Their children don't work. They have mansions, they have yachts, they have Learjets, they have servants. They get to do the best of everything, eat the best of food, go to the best places on the whole world, see the best shows from the best position, all of it. Taken there in limousines, flying in Learjets. See, they can't have all that unless if we keep believing this fucking bullshit that money is real and that we have to earn it and give half of it so that we can be here so we can retire and then die 5 to 7 years later. This is the reality they created through language, in psyops, in narratives over and over and over again. We are the conscious creators and this is our realm. It is time to awaken. There's a much better way to do this.
Took me way too long and it cost me way too much money to understand this, that when you've got a bright light and a good energy about you and your purpose is multiple things, you have range, okay? That you don't fit the mold because you're built to break it. And that applies with your career, with the work you're here to do, with the contribution, impact you're here to make. It often also applies in your relationships. And so you spend years of your life, if you're not careful, wondering, oh my gosh, like, why don't I fit into these molds? It's like, you are a bright light. You are here to elevate consciousness. People who don't get it are going to say that sounds uppity. This isn't for them. This is for you and I, okay? Okay, you're here to shift culture, okay? With your intuition, with your care, with your vision, okay? You are here to break the mold. You're not built to fit it. And then that also applies with relationships, okay? You might be the black sheep in your family. You might be the lesson that a lot of people date, and you say the things they weren't ready for, and they come back many eons later and like, you were right, I just wasn't ready. You are that level of mold breaker. And so you got to store that wisely. And then you reach certain tipping points where you realize it's finally time to choose me and commit to this path I'm on. That may manifest in the form of a business. It often manifests in the form of something much more expensive than what you allowed yourself to express. And that's why I do so much of what I do here. And that's also why I do so much of what I do offline in the experience I run. And I talk about it because the doors for the early enrollment pricing are closed.
Hey, if you a nigga, you need to lock in when I read this shit. If you white, you can stay, but don't be staying just to start shit. We'll jump your ass. The black man and woman have in their DNA the ability to understand the seen and unseen. We have the capabilities to go outside of ourselves to a place where religion teaches you that you can only go if you are good. We are the extraterrestrials. What is an extraterrestrial? Well, we would have to use etymology in order to break this down into its proper meaning. Extra means you have something more than something or someone. And terrestrial is one who is the inhabitant of where they geographically live, and we are presently on Earth. Therefore, an extraterrestrial would be one who lives somewhere obtaining extra abilities or knowledge and wisdom that is superior than most people that are in that geographical area. It is because we have in us an element that white people are putting into pills, which you know as melanin. Keep them balanced with nature because they are not natural beings. They are processed people by a way of element scientific experiment called genetic engineering. I didn't write that shit, white people. I ain't never say y'all was created. I always wondered where y'all came from, but but I never said that shit. They said that shit. The melanin is produced in the pineal gland, which is also referred to as the third eye. Once the sun touches this substance, it responds back to us in a way that forces the sun to give us energy, and it keeps every cell in our body in a cosmic rhythm of 360 degrees of communication with other planets and things in nature. This is what makes us phototrophic people, because we convert sunlight into energy. Like a motherfucking tree would, nigga! Brown skin. You know I love your brown skin. White people are heterotrophic people, meaning that they cannot convert sunlight into energy due to the lack of the special type of melanin. They are more healthier in dark, damp areas, and this is also why they have to put on sunblock to block out the radiance of the information that only those with souls can retain or observe. Now I know white people got souls. Do not do them like that. Like I said, white people ain't even got no goddamn soul. White people got a damn soul. They better. I'm gonna beat their ass. We are all spiritual beings with elements that are pre-encoded within our DNA. But we live on Earth, a third dimensional realm, which is ran by soulless beings. These soulless beings are known as Caucasians or the white race. These people are a hybrid species. They have and I don't know where the fuck next page is. I don't even know where they was finna go with that shit, but y'all, how do I keep finding shit like this? I just stumbled across this and I read it and I said, well, what the fuck is this? Yeah, drop in the comments what y'all think about it.
How you know if you chosen? Because it is very hard for you to get to where you need to be in life. It's very difficult for you to just be stable. Okay, this is how you know you're a chosen one, because it's like no matter what you do, no matter what you try, it seems like something is always holding you back. And this is how chosen ones' lives are. You know, chosen ones are very, very wise people. All right, chosen ones are like philosophers. You know, they could be CEOs, they could be world leaders, they could be scientists. All right, chosen ones have like the greatest minds on earth, but they always face adversity. You know, and they can never really like truly accomplish their dreams because so many forces are against them, because the world knows who they are deep down inside. You know what I mean? And so people are against them because people know who they are and what they're capable of. Spiritual forces are against them, trying to hold them back from, you know, reshaping the world and stuff like that. They always lacking in financial provisions and resources. It's like everything be against them because of their greatness. All right, this is how you know you a true chosen one. You know what I'm saying? But it's a few chosen ones. It's only a few chosen ones that actually make it and get to where they need to be in life. Now that's when you like a few chosen one. Okay, but most of the time, most chosen ones, they face so much adversity, they face so many different obstacles that the world throws at them. It's very hard for them to get their dreams out.
Here's how you know someone will change the future. Like they're literally destined to go down in history. And this is a sharp perspective from George Bernard Shaw, who once wrote, "The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man." Basically, what this means is the people who change the future are usually the people who look difficult in the present. Not because they're trying to be rebellious, because something in them refuses to make peace with a world that feels broken. They get bothered by problems other people have learned to tolerate. They notice the little things, the annoying little problems nobody has time to solve. And once they see it, they can't unsee it. That's what makes them different. They're not trying to sound smart. They're trying to solve the thing that won't leave them alone. And that's the real sign someone will change the future. They don't fit neatly into the world as it is, because some part of them already belongs to the world that's coming. Here's how you know.
They are slowly trying to normalize pedophilia, and they're doing it right in the open. Look at what's happening. You've got media outlets posting bullshit like this. You've got fashion brands putting young kids in revealing clothing and sexualized poses. You've got adult themes, and you got all these drag queens being brought directly into elementary schools and libraries. You have pop culture pushing adult concepts onto children who aren't old enough to even understand them, while academic circles try to soften the language around predators to make it sound acceptable. This is not an accident. This is desensitization. The goal is to flood screens with this shit until people get numb, stop being shocked, and start accepting it as, oh, that's just how things are. None of this shit is fucking normal, bro. Childhood is supposed to be sacred. Kids are supposed to be protected, guided, nurtured, cherished, and kept safe, not adultified or commercialized, and not exposed to adult themes for anybody's agenda, or put in positions where they are at risk of getting traumatized and terrorized and scarred by adults. Listen to me, and again, this is common knowledge. Pedophilia is not a disorder. It is a sickness to the world. It's a crime. It is a fucking crime, okay? And if I ever find out that somebody I know personally is a pedophile, I will tell the police, and if the police don't do anything, I will take care of it myself. I handle pedophiles myself, okay? I think pedophiles should be publicly hung. I think we should start normalizing just beating the shit out of pedophiles. If you know a sex offender personally, don't be afraid to put your hands on them, man. Beat the shit out of them, man. I don't think that's controversial to say. I will personally do that shit. I will gladly go to jail for beating up a pedophile. Are you kidding me? Fuck yeah. I don't give a fuck about no police, bro. If the police don't do shit, I'm gonna take care of that shit myself and beat the shit out of a pedophile. Yeah. I care about the youth, man. I care about the kids, bro. Protect the fucking kids. The kids are, bro. The youth is the future. We don't need more monsters and demons terrorizing and traumatizing and scarring our children. Protect them, man. Like, I think pedophilia is just a crime against humanity. I think pedophiles should be burnt to the stake. I think they should be stabbed and sliced. And shit, in some states, I think a pedophile should personally get shot. Damn right. That's not ridiculous to say. I don't think that's ridiculous to say, to be honest. It's not ridiculous to say. What am I talking about? Draw the line, bro. Stop normalizing this shit. What the fuck is this? Protect the fucking children, man. Protect the youth. Protect your kids. Stand up, speak out. This shit is not normal.
I don't know whether you've heard about sperm retention. You can basically ascend to different higher consciousness levels, and that's where you can actually experience enlightenment. Yeah, women can come as much as possible. It's okay for women to come, but if a man comes, he's drained afterwards. So when it creates more discernment in terms of females. So I don't know your personal life, but I'm guessing from the start of your path to where you are now, yeah, you have a lot more discernment when it comes to females. A female can no longer throw herself at you and you'll kind of be like, nah, I'm not bothered. And that's because, yeah, you've garnered solar energy, yeah? Men who garner solar energy based from their life, spiritual purpose, yeah, which can be in anything, they become more disinterested in women. They still like women and feminine energy, but you have more discernment to the types of women that you attract, yeah? The solar energy that you create, the more women are attracted to you. And it's nothing to do with like how you carry yourself. It's a subconscious thing that is activated in women.
It happens in silence. One day the kind.
So you only date girls that are 18 and 25, between that age?
Well, I'm not saying that's only, but if my preference is I want to date a woman when she's at her peak.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to say, this is not to be offensive,
sure,
so don't
ahead.
take it offensively.
Give it a take.
It seems a little bit predatory. Like, it seems a little bit like you want something. Right? Relax, I'm not. Calm down.
No, let her say it.
It seems like you just want something easy to control.
Okay.
Right? And so, and if that's what it is, then that's what it is, and say that. You know what I mean? But a lot of guys, if you actually, I mean, and I'm sure you get a lot of feedback, but guys don't want mindless women. At least, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'm around the wrong type of dudes, but I know a lot.
Say that she has to be mindless. Yeah.
This is why you guys say that I'm annoying and all this stuff, because I'm asking questions to seek understanding from you guys, and instead of just answering the question, continue. I'm being annoying.
Fine. Chris, be quiet in the back.
It's like that's what I'm talking about. But
I see your perspective.
Okay, so to me, I just feel like to say you only want women that are between 18 and 25 sounds like, yeah, you want something that is easy to manipulate, something that you can mold, which is fine.
Okay. Which
is fine. But you don't think you'll get bored with that at a certain point? You don't feel like you're gonna be like, I want something that's gonna challenge me, something that's gonna make me feel alive.
Let me ask you a question. Do you want a man that's, if all things in your ideal world, do you want a man that's taller than you?
Do I want a man that's taller than me?
If all things were ideal, would you want a man?
Honestly, it's not important to me.
You wouldn't care if
I wouldn't want somebody that's a fucking midget, but I mean, like.
Okay, would you prefer him to be taller than you?
Would I prefer him? It's not important to me.
Okay. Would you prefer him to be physically stronger than you?
Yes.
More capable and confident than you?
Yeah.
Okay. More dominant than yourself? A better leader than you?
Yeah.
Make more money than you?
I think that as long as we're together and
keep
we're
it 1,000.
No, I am keeping it 1,000.
You guys aren't together. I'm saying in your ideal mate.
In my ideal mate, yes. I would prefer if he made money.
Okay. Would you prefer that he was smarter than you, had more life experience than you,
sure.
teach you, mentor you?
Sure.
Okay. What if I said you were weak, stupid, and a gold digging idiot? How would that make you feel?
Offended.
You would, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be fair to say that the things that you just said that you're attracted to are biologically hardwired in you to want?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I see where you're going.
You see what I did there, didn't you?
No, I get it. I
so
understand
why
you.
is it what women want isn't considered predatory, or they're not considered stupid or numbskulls or gold digging whores, but we accept it and we say, you know what? Become a better man, get your money up, get in the gym, etc. We accept the fact that women want these things in a man. But if a man says, hey, I prefer a woman who's younger, more attractive, because she expects me to be a leader, so I better be with a woman that's willing to follow, correct? How does that make me predatory when that's my
your preference?
But that's
fine.
but
Okay.
It's a biological trait in a man to want to want a woman that's younger, more fertile, etc.
Okay, so that was that you
But
answered
if I
my
take
question.
the female standard, I didn't demonize it. But if I did demonize it, I would sound stupid, wouldn't I? I can't call you stupid, short, weak, incompetent, and an idiot for wanting a man that's better than you. That's just what you want. You're a woman.
Right.
But why is it okay for a woman to say you're predatory for wanting a woman that's younger than you that wants to follow you?
Okay. I got you.
Shalom. All praises, glory, honor, and faith. Worship to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Baha Kodash Rakah. Double honor to the elect elders of the nation Israel. Salutations to the warriors, 144,000 House of David in these last days. So, as you can see, we're in a highly, the spiritual war, the third world war, it's all going on right now, and it's reaching and heightening to higher levels, higher demons and stuff like that. And the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. And that's what people that are in this system and slaves to sin and slaves to flesh and so on and so forth, like they want to get you into the flesh. They want to put you into the flesh how like they're in the flesh. So this is a high level of spiritual warfare, man, and it's all around us all the time, 24/7. So we have to be comforting one another with these words and reminding each other of what the mission is, what our duty is, and what time it is. Because a lot of people, they don't know what time it is. So us as the watchmen, we're on our watch. We know what time it is. We know what's happening, and we know what's coming. And there's a lot of wickedness that is taking place, So, like you see those introduction videos I put, and it's like people are confused when it comes to like what a pedophile is. And a pedophile is someone that sexually assaults little children. That's what a pedophile is. Now, if a man that is in his 20s or 30s and is attracted to a younger woman, I say girl, woman of age, like 18 and up, that's natural. That's a natural thing. But see, they even demonize that and they say, to the guys, you're like a predator. You're predatorial. You're a predator. You're this. No, you know what I'm saying? So again, there's mad confusion in this world. There's a war of genders. There's a gender war. We're in an economic war, and most physical war, right? Iran and U.S. and everyone else getting involved with Israel, all that. And most importantly, a spiritual war.
So when we speak, when we do these lessons, it's only for the elect, those who have ears to hear and eyes to see. Everyone else, that's who it's for. It's not for us to go viral. It's not for us to make money off of this. It's to keep one another strong and keep each other in check and in the spirit. Because we're also experiencing a high level famine of the word. You go on YouTube, you go on social media, there's like nobody that has wisdom. You know what I'm saying? A man shall be more precious than fine gold. So we're becoming more and more rare and hard to come by. Like the Lord said, they shall seek wisdom and knowledge, but they won't find it, you know? So the word esoteric is intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest. And it goes into S, which is into, and then S-O, within, into, within, right? Within. So we've entered in, and we keep on going into deeper levels, deeper layers of entering in. So people that cannot get in and don't want to enter in, they don't want to forsake this world, they don't want to depart from this world, they're telling you, no, don't do that, don't go that way, don't do this. But what is the Spirit saying? No, do this, enter in, come inside, be still, meditate, pray, trust in me. You know, don't trust in, oh, I gotta get a job. Bro, all these the job market is done, is dead, is dead. They're taking everyone's jobs, there's a bunch of layoffs happening. You know, the more these companies, corporations don't have to use people and humans, the more they're going to do it, because they get more profit. All they care about is profit. They don't care about you. They don't care about people, because we're dealing with Edomites. These Edomites are the devil. They're evil people, and that's why the world is in absolute a mess. So this new song that we're singing that no one else can learn but us, it's so vital that we sing it and we preach it and we open our mouth and give our time and attention to it. Not giving our time and like, it's heavy. Like even today, I was like, you know, I'm probably DoorDash after my class and, you know, do this and do that, because, you know, people that are close to me, right, they're trying to get me to, you know, make more money, and you gotta do this and you gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Satan. It's Satan at the end of the day, because what did the Lord say? With food and raiment, let's be contented with. But this world, they don't want you to be content, because they're not content. They want you to be chasing. They want you to be just like the world, depressed, overworked, oppressed, this, that, and third. But us out of the victory, we can't be oppressed no more. We can't be misled. We know what time it is. It's the time of the end. And we're not, the Lord says he's not going to save this world or fix it or make it better, or, oh, if you get a full-time job with benefits, everything's going to be okay. No. This place is death. This place is death and hell. It's evil. It's wicked as hell. First Kings 4:32. And he spake 3,000 proverbs, and his songs were 1,005. You see? Solomon, the elect, that's what we are. We're creators, we're artists, we're verse 33. And he spake of trees from the cedar tree that is in Lebanon, even unto the hyssop that springeth out of the wall. He spake also of beasts and fowl, and of creeping things and of fishes. And they came of all people to hear the wisdom of Solomon, for all kings of the earth which had heard of his wisdom. Right, so wisdom shall be the stability of our time. Now, when you go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, someone that all their talk is of bullocks and how much money you make and money and retirement and this and buy a house and this and this. It's like, it's fucking demonic as hell, bro. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 38 and 25. How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow? What's the plow used for? The plow is used for work, for labor, all right? How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow, and that glorieth in the gold, right? They glory in, oh, I worked overtime, I made all this money, I did this, I do this. It's that false god. It's that idolatry. It's that self-worship. It's that. That's what all this is. That driveth oxen and is occupied in their labors, and whose talk is of bullocks. He giveth his mind to make furrows, and is diligent to give the kind fodder. Meaning they're diligent to make the product, to work, to do this, to do that, right? That's what their mind is. That's all they think about. Verse 24 says, the wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that hath little business shall become wise, right? And that's why we have little business. We don't have big business here. We don't have a big business. Oh yeah, I have a multi-million-dollar business and that. No, we have a little business. We barely get by with what we make, with what we do. And that's what the Lord said to be content with. He said, I'll never forsake you or leave you. With food and raiment, be contented with. You know what I'm saying? The word leisure is free time. You see? Free time. So they're trying to take your time. See, time is the biggest commodity in these times. Because time is running out. Time is short. So what are we doing? We're redeeming the time because the days are evil. And what are we giving our time and attention to? To the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and the Spirit and the elect. That's what we're giving our time and attention to. Meditation, prayer. And that's why when people see you, sitting down, meditating, when people see you laying down, taking a nap, when people see you praying and so on and so forth, they come over to you and they say, hey, can you, I see you're not doing that. I see you're free. Come help me, do this, pick this up, do this, move this here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the fucking demons, bro. They can never rest. They can never just chill the fuck out. They always gotta be doing something. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. They can never be set free from their bonds, from their shackles of their own mind. Ephesians 5:16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, you see? And be not drunk with wine. What wine? Going into Revelation, the wine of her fornication, the wine of Babylon, the wine of Esau and their philosophy and their beliefs and what they think and what they teach and promote. Don't be filled and drunk with that wine. Wherein is excess, excess. You can never have enough. They keep you chasing, they keep you, you know what I'm saying? But be filled with the Spirit, you see? So be filled with the Spirit. And the Spirit, the Lord's Spirit is a what? It's a free spirit. It's a free spirit. You don't have to pay a toll. You don't have to send money to an elder. You don't have to send money to me. You don't have to send money to anybody. It's a free thing. That's why the Lord said, freely you receive, freely give. Isaiah 55:1, ho, everyone that is thirsty, come, drink water which is without money. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to pay money for it. All you gotta do is give your attention and time and to it. Galatians 5. So this is a heavy level of spiritual warfare that we're in these last days, man. Galatians 5:17. I'll start with 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Because what's the fulfillment of the lust of the flesh? Never ending. Always wanting more. Never full. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. These are contrary one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But ye, if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. You see, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these. And I'm going to just read a couple of them here. Hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings. Right? As I have told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God. So let's get a definition of a couple of these. Emulations, variance, wrath, strife. Let's get emulations. Excitement of mind, envious and contentions, rivalry, jealousy, All right, people will have more than you materially. They'll have a house. They'll have 5 houses. Fucking damn it. They'll have a fucking house in Spain. They'll have a house in America. They'll have a house here. They'll have 5 fucking cars. They'll have fucking 20 fucking women. They'll have a woman for each day of the year. God damn it. And they'll still look at you and be jealous of what you have, because they don't have what? The Holy Spirit. Indignation, pursuing, right? Jealousy, man, is emulation. It's jealousy. Variance. Let's get variance. Oh shoot, my bad. All right, the word for variance. Strife. Always having to argue. Always some kind of fight. Always some kind of, you know what I'm saying? Engagement in a long, complicated dispute or argument, right? They need that. They feed off that. Them demons, them evil spirits. That's why in these last days, man, you gotta be what? You gotta be protecting your aura. You gotta be protecting your energy field, because there's a bunch of evil spirit, succubus demons out here. And yes, he's gonna use people closest to your family, people you live with, people that you love, people that you care about. Those are the main ones he's gonna go use through. Seditions, right? Let's get seditions. Dissension, division, right? Disunion, right? So that's what we're up against, right? What does man say? What does man and woman tell you? Oh, go get it. Go get a job. You got too much time on your hand. Go get a job. You can't afford this. You can't afford that. You'll never get this. You'll never. You know what I'm saying? It's such an evil spirit, man. Psalms 46:10. Be still. Be still. Oh no. You have to go and you have to apply here and go here and run over here and then do this and then do that and then nah, man. The Lord said, be still. Sit the fuck down. Pray. Meditate. Give thanksgiving. Be grateful for what you have. Right? What is Satan? What does this Esau, Edomite in this world tell you to do? Oh, that ain't enough. That you won't be able to afford to live on your own. You won't be able to afford this. You ain't be able to afford that. We don't give a fuck. We're not trying to afford this. We're not trying to get this and get that. We don't need it. We are the Lord's free men. We are free. We're not bound by the shackles of man and people pleasing and trying to fit in to the crowd and be like everybody else and be average and be a good slave, be a good robot. Be still and know that I am power. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. Yahweh is with us. The power of Jacob is our refuge, Salah, right? And what is a refuge? It's something that you put your trust into. It's something that you run to for shelter, right? So let's go to the book of Proverbs, right? Psalms. This is what it's all coming down to. Psalms 14 and 6. Ye have shamed the counsel of the poor. What's our counsel? Our counsel is of Yahweh Bashim Shai, the new covenant, and precept on precept, here, there, a little bit. And that's why whenever there's a situation, is an argument about all this topic of the world and what to do and what not to do and what you gotta do, and you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and we open the Bible, they don't want to hear that. Oh no, don't read that. No, don't open it. No, we gonna open it, motherfucker. You demons. And read that again. Ye have shamed the counsel of the poor, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is his refuge. Oh, that salvation of Israel will come out of Zion. When Yahweh bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice and Israel shall be glad. So us, the job market crashing, economy crashing, there's no jobs. All these jobs and gigs don't supply you, and they're not able to afford this and that. Is because why? Because the devil, man. So let it all burn. Let it be destroyed. Because this is also part of what? The Lord bringing back our captivity. He's freeing us. So people act like it's a bad thing and they get all depressed. oh, I don't have a job. I don't have a lot of money. I can't buy this. I can't do this. I can't do. Who gives a fuck? Is that your God? Do you trust in that? Do you believe in that? Is that going to save you? Is that, because you have, let's say you have $100,000 in the bank account, that's going to save you from the nuclear missiles and the God's judgment that's out here running, just out here on site? No, it's not. No, it's not. We're not gonna sit here. We're not gonna give our energy and time to build up Esau and heathen society and build it up. No, it's done with that. It's done with that. So the few, like the Lord said, because the curse that over the whole world, there's few men left. So the few men left are showing themselves men on behalf of the law. We're standing up and we're not going to give our strength to women. We're not going to woman worship. We're not going to simp for women. We're not going to get on one knee for a woman just so she can have our children, to divorce us, take our money, threaten us with jail and prison, and this and that and that and this. We're not doing it. We're checking out. We're checking out of society. We're making a new society. We're making a new way. We're not in the broad gate. We're in the straight and narrow path that leads to everlasting life. And a lot of you people do not understand that. You can't see that, man. The Lord said, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. It is polluted, man. So we're not making our bed here. We're not comfortable here. We're not happy here. We're not staying here like a lot of y'all want to stay here. Because America's so great. It's the greatest country. It's such a wonderful country. Made all nations drunk. Revelation. So we're not drinking that. The Lord said you cannot drink the cup of devils and the cup of the Lord. So we're not drinking that cup. That's not in our cup. Revelation 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Right? So what is fornication? Unlawful sex. Sex out of marriage. And who are we married to as a nation of Israel? We're married to the Lord. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So when you make covenants and agreements with heathens, it makes you what? Drunk. Where you forget who you are. You forgot where you came from. You forgot your history. You forgot everything. You forgot to take heed to the prophets. Everyone wants to be so carnal and use the scriptures like, oh, I'm your parent. You got to listen to me. I'm your elder. But then they don't want to listen to the prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Make it make sense. Says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another, waxed rich. And what did David say in the Psalms? Behold, this is the rich, this is the wicked, they increase in riches. So the more rich you are, guess what? You increase, and the more you are if you're rich. The more wicked you are, man. The more evil you are. The more you want to keep it all to yourself. And you want to belittle people, and you want to, I see it firsthand with my own family, bro. I ain't got to get into all this and that and expose this and that. But I seen some terrible things, man. Us as the elect, man. We ain't got to get into all that. Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her. How do you come out of this place? No, we're not going to commit suicide. We're not going to. That's an evil spirit. We're coming out of this place by coming out of the social dynamics of it, or what you should do. How old are you, and what you should do when you're this age, and where you should be at in should life, and you should have this, and you should have this much saved up. Fuck all that, bro. Fuck your opinions, man. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. Come out of her through your mind. Don't give your mind to this place. Don't give your heart to this place. Don't care about it. Don't care about these goddamn people, man. They're going to hell. They're going to lake of fire with that attitude and with that beliefs. We ain't. We're washing our hands, bro. Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Right? So that's what's going on these last days. 1 John 2:15. Love not the world. Do not love the world. Neither the things are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passed away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua abideth forever. So the will that we're doing is what God wants us to do, and we're going to abide forever. So we don't have to chase anything, right? The Lord said, not of works lest any man should boast. So it's not even of how much videos or works we do, in a sense. It is the Lord's gift. It is his blessing, and we are cherishing it. You see? Let's go to Zechariah 2:13. Be silent, O all flesh. You see? The flesh. Be silent, right? Shut up. Be silent, O all flesh, before Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, for he is raised up out of his holy habitation. That's right. Beautiful. Right? Be silent. I mean, shut up, flesh. See, it's either you're going to be a slave to the flesh and other people's opinions and what they want of you and so on and so forth, or you're going to serve the Spirit and be free of all these things, man. You know? And then people, and it's heavy too, like you'll notice too, like that's why I put the whole semen retention thing too, because like you'll notice like people, they'll try to like, once they see like you're getting stronger, they'll be like, oh, well, you need a woman in your life. Well, you need a woman. No, we don't need a woman. We don't. We're not gonna fall for the same trap and the same mistake that Adam did in the garden, man. Listening to the woman, following after the woman, loving the woman more than loving God. Adam was straight even before Eve was on the scene, bro. We're going back to the origins of our nature. The Lord created the woman just for a helpmeet to help Adam. But since y'all women don't want to help us, it's all good. And I'm not talking about all women. There's some righteous women in the truth. But I'm talking in general, bro. Because just like a righteous man, a godly man is very rare in these last days, so is the godly, righteous woman. Majority of population got the mark of the beast, the vaccines. Majority of people, their blood is tainted. Their blood is polluted, bro. Okay? Exodus 18:11. I'll start verse 10. And Jethro said, blessed be Yahweh who hath delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians. And now what's happening? The Lord is delivering us out of the hand of the Edomites. And out of the hand of Pharaoh. Now it's out of the hand of what? The hand of Trump. The hand of these elites, right? You don't even call them, they're not even fucking elites. They're parasites. All right? That rape and eat little children. They're vampires. That's what we're battling, bro. And people act like it's a small thing. Like it's not a big deal. Oh, you need to get a job. See, what it is that people really don't believe in the Lord how we do, and they want to make it seem like they want to gaslight and manipulate, like the Bible is just some make believe book, and it's not to be read or believed on literally. Oh, it's just figuratively. America's not Babylon. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? That's how people do it, bro. It says, who have delivered the people from under the hand of the Egyptians. Now I know that Yahweh is greater than all gods, for in the thing wherein they dealt proudly, he was above them. Heavy. See, so Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is above all these powers, man. Luke 12 and verse 22. And he said unto his disciples, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for the body, what ye shall put on. Hey, V. Now, what is this society? What is this the heathens, 2/3? What do these people always care about and think about? They judge by the flesh because they're of the flesh. They have no spirit. So all they think about is, oh, your pants have a hole in it. You bum. You're wearing a shirt with a hole in it. But it's so funny because, listen, the fashion of this world is passing away, and now look what they're fucking doing. They're making a trend to make clothes with holes in it now, and they're selling them for thousands of dollars, bro. So bro, this place is done, bro. This place is done, bro. Verse 27, consider the lilies how they grow, they toil not, they spin not, and yet I say unto you that Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. If then God so clothed the grass which today in the field and tomorrow is cast into the oven, And this is his parable of the judgment that's coming. And it's happening already because of all these heat waves and the sun and people dying all in Europe, all over the place, and wildfires everywhere. That is the Lord's judgment. That is Yahweh Bashmiel's judgment. And it's gonna all this is leading up to the nuclear fire of the heat, right? So it says, how much more will he clothe you, O ye of little faith? And seek not what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, neither be ye of a doubtful mind. For all these things do the nations of the world seek after, and your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things. But rather seek ye the kingdom of God. And where's the kingdom of God? It's inside of you. So you have to search and look inside of you, into your own soul, into your heart, into your own mind. You have to go inside. And this is what this world is always trying. Every fucking single day, they're trying to distract you from what? Going inside. You don't have to pay $1,000 you don't have to pay $3,000 a fucking month to enter inside of yourself. But to get this apartment, there has to be a $6,000 down payment, and then you gotta pay this, and then you gotta pay that too, and then fuck them, bro. Fuck them, bro. Fuck Esau. See, a lot of people they're rebellious against Yahweh Bashim Yashai and the words that we're saying in the spirit. But what we're doing, we're being rebels to this fucking dead, evil ass system, bro. And I'd take that any day. That's what we are chosen and blessed. And all these things shall be added unto, right? So when you don't seek the kingdom of God first, when you don't put the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashai first, guess what's happening to you? Yeah, you'll get this and that, okay, whatever. Satan will give that to you, but then guess what's gonna happen? Things are gonna start to be subtracted from you. That's why when people sell their soul to Satan and so on and so forth, they end up losing their family member. This one dies, that one dies. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord, He's clothing us gloriously with the Holy Spirit and wisdom and power, man. Let's go to Job 1:21. And said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. Yahweh gave, Yahweh taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So we understand this. Ecclesiastes 5:15. As he came forth of his mother's womb, naked shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor, which he may carry away in his hand. Woo! So it's mad funny, like, people will, like, oh, this is mine. This is my house. This is my car. This is my wife. This is mine. But it's like, okay, like, for now, because, you know, man should not live off of bread alone, and you're full of shit. You're full of yourself. You're not full of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So he's gonna take it away. He's gonna give it to someone else. Obadiah 1:21. And Savior shall come up out of Mount Zion to judge the Mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yahweh. So what do you think we're doing? We're judging these Edomites. We're not supporting them anymore. We're not giving them all of our attention. We're not giving them our resources. We're not giving them our merchandise. We're not giving them everything, and we're not afraid of them. Oh, I have to pay this bill, or I'm gonna get fined, or this. I'm scared. No, we're not, bro. We're not. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, you gonna kill me? You gonna shoot me? Oh yeah, only if Yahweh Bashim Yashai will let you, bitch. 1 Timothy 1:18. This charge I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which were before thee, that thou by them mayest war a good warfare. Right. So we're at war, man. You know, and you know, brothers be disappearing, bro, and I be praying for brothers, man, because I understand, bro. Like, anything could happen to any of us, man. They could, you know, try to move on us, try to kill us, they could throw us in jail, try to set us up, whatever, bro. Like, so like I be praying for all the brothers, man. Like, you know, sometimes we be taking time away from social media and the phone in general, and it's like, oh shoot, is he okay? You know, is everything all right? You know, you never know. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy in the spirit. 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 4. says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. You see, we don't have guns, we don't have money, we don't have a military, we don't have nukes, we don't have, you know what I'm saying? But mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. So we're pulling down the stronghold of Edomite hegemony, of Edomite supremacy. They're not fucking white. We're white. I'm white. You Edomites are black. You know? Yeah, so we're pulling down Esau's heel, bro. We're pulling them down from their high horse. We're not serving you anymore. We're not serving. That's been done. And that's why society's fucking crumbling, bro. It's beautiful, too. Isaiah 40 and 2. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received the Lord's hand double for all her sins. The voice of him that crieth in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord, make straight in the desert a highway for our power. Every valley shall be exalted, right? Every low place, which we are low in the low place, and we're being exalted. Every mountain in his hill shall be made low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough places plain. And the glory of Yahweh shall be revealed, and all flesh, shall see it together, for the mouth of Yahweh hath spoken it. Beautiful. So all eyes shall see the Yahweh Bashim Yashai, even those that pierced him too. Heavy. 1 Corinthians 7:21. Art thou called being a servant? Care not for it. Right? Don't care about it. Who cares? But if thou mayest be free, use it rather. Right? Be free. Cut this off. Cut that person off. Cut this job off. Cut this off. Cut that off. Because the more you cut off, guess what? The more light you're going to be, the more you'll be able to rise, the more you'll be able to fly, the more faster you'll be able to go. For he that is called in the Lord being a servant is the Lord's free man. Likewise also he that is called being free is Yahushai's servant. Ye are bought with a price. Be not ye the servants of men. Be not servants of the beast. Be not servants of the system. Be not servants of the Edomite manager, freaking transgender manager at the job. And you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. You'll literally be working a job, right? And someone will be gay, and you'll be like, I don't believe in gay people. I don't believe in LGBT. That's not right. That's wicked. That's sin. And they'll say, hey, he said that. And then they'll fire you, bro. And then you'll be all mad and upset. Why the fuck you mad? They fired you, bro. You're free. You're free. Go. You're free. Your faith has made you whole. What more could you ask for? Man, these Edomites, man, they've committed the biggest robbery in all of all time, bro. They've robbed the people of the Lord within them, of the Spirit within them, of
AV, line them up.
Enjoying God, the Lord's creation that He created for us, you know. And they monopolize things that were our pure free energy, like food and water, like and housing and shelter, that things that should not be a price tag for it, bro. It's crazy. And that's why Yahweh Bashim Yashai is coming back like a thief in the night, because he's coming to take that back, that right back. So we forsook and all, man, you know. Matthew 4:18. And Yahushua walking by the Sea of Galilee saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And he said unto them, follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men. And they straightway left their nets and followed him. And going on from thence, he saw other two brethren, James son of Zebedee, and John his brother, in a ship with Zebedee their father, mending their nets, and he called them, and they immediately left their ship and their father and followed him. And that's what we're doing. We're immediately forsaking everything, and we're following the word of God, Yahushai, Hamashiach. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to close off with this, Isaiah 14:4. Thou shalt take up this proverb against King of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. You see? So how has it ceased? Because of our actions and what we choose to give our time and attention to, man. All praises, glory, honor, fear, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahshua, Bahakwadash, abide, babal, repent, while there is still time. Because time is short. Shalom.